This is the story about the N train, part of BMT's Broadway line. Their fleet is all 46, all 68, and all 68As. The N train is an express service between Coney Island Stewart Avenue in Brooklyn to Astoria Ditmars Boulevard in the Astoria section of Queens. Also, it stops at 96th Street 2nd Avenue via the Q line during limited rush hours. The service of the N train runs express on weekdays. On late nights, the N runs via the R line via the Montague Street tubes, and on weekends, the N only runs express to Brooklyn and local Manhattan help out the R line, all trains. Since the W train doesn't run on weekends. Now the age-old question is, which train is the fastest way to Coney Island? The answer would be the N train. For the N train makes express stops from Atlantic Avenue Barclays Center to 59th Street with only two stops, which is 36th Street and 59th Street. Had the Sea Beach Express tracks continued service, it would be a one-seat ride to Coney Island after 59th Street. So to experience the Sea Beach Express, just wait until there's construction along Sea Beach, which the N train makes express stops. That all depends if it's track maintenance or something very serious. But like all trains, the N train has flaws as well. With the W train at Astoria again, sometimes the N or W gets rerouted to 96th Street 2nd Avenue, and sometimes there's a wait at Times Square 42nd Street with a signal tower having hiccups. The history of the N train dates back to June 22nd, 1915. At the time, the BMT, that is the Brooklyn Manhattan Transit, has a different line known as the 4 train, not the Lexington Avenue 4 for the IRT. The BMT also once had numbered lines. The 4 train was a service between the 5th Avenue L and the Sea Beach line. The 4 train was around until 1961 when it became the N train. And at the same year in 1961, the Transit Authority, which was at the time, created a super express service known as the NX. It was a service which went express from Brighton Beach via the Brighton line, Ocean Parkway, all the way to Coney Island, and then a one-seat ride along the Sea Beach Express to 59th Street, 4th Avenue in Brooklyn. However, it was short-lived due to low ridership and the Christie Street connection being open. Fast forward to 1976, the N train, believe it or not, once had service along Queens Boulevard line to Forest Hill 71st Avenue, while the R train was going to Astoria Ditmars, which is safe to say that the R train used to run outdoors. But a terminal swap and the Archer Avenue line being open changed all that. Originally, the N train's last stop was supposed to be Jamaica Center, but instead the MTA sends the N train back to Astoria and the R train to Forest Hills and the E train to Jamaica Center. Since Jamaica Yard is nearby and the E, F, and R has quick access to Jamaica Yard, while the N train yard is at Coney Island, so it makes perfect sense, for it to be rerouted back to Astoria. Then, during the Manhattan Bridge reconstruction, the N train was running via the R line, and the Q train was running via the 6th Avenue line, aka the Orange Q, from 1986 to 2004. Then, that's when the N train returned to using the Manhattan Bridge, and the W train was created. This concludes the story about the N train. That line got some interesting history, and hopefully one day the N train will stretch its legs again along the Sea Beach Express tracks, like the BMT4 and the NX before it. If you have more knowledge of the N train, you can feel free to comment below. and share your thoughts. Until then, this is Shadow signing off. See you next time.
Hi, this is Coco, and thank you for visiting us at Shadow Production. If you like what you saw, click on any of these videos for more content. See you next time.